Dr. John Townsend is an internationally acclaimed author, most well known for the Boundaries series.
IQ is how you solve problems, you know your math, you know logic. EQ is how well you can read yourself and other people.
He's also a business consultant, psychologist, and leadership coach. His new book, People Fuel, shows how we can fill our tanks with nutritional nutrients.
Right now, you may not even be aware of your deep waters, but you have them.
Please welcome Dr. John Townsend.
So honored to have you. You know, we saw a young Bobby in the video, so we're honored to have you back, and I'm especially honored to interview him because Dr. Townsend's work was required reading for me when I was in school, so it's a great thrill to interview him this morning. Thank you.
Good to be here.
So, Dr. John Townsend, you have a passion for helping people. Talk to us about where that stems from and how you've turned it into your life mission.
Well, I was headed actually for the ministry when I was in seminary, and I got involved in growth groups led by a Christian psychologist on how to help people on the emotional arena, and that kind of changed the course of my life to say I wanted to somehow bring God as well as wholeness to people, so I went for more training.
Awesome. And you've written this new book called People Fuel. Tell us a little bit about People Fuel and the inspiration behind it.
Well, the idea behind the book, I would say more than anything, Chad, is that we all need more energy, we need more positivity, resilience. Life is busy these days. And a lot of us know to get it from the Lord, but there's also ways that the Bible teaches and the hard science teaches about getting it from each other. And so how do you do a better job of that?
That's awesome. You say that everyone has two sets of needs, functional and relational, but that our relational needs often aren't met. Can you tell us a little bit more about what that means?
Yeah, it sounds kind of technical when you say it, but functional needs are like, oh, can I borrow a cup of sugar? Or can you lend me your car? And those are important, but relational needs are, I might need encouragement today, or I might need somebody just to give me some wisdom or whatever. And if we have those met as well as kind of the task-oriented functional needs, life can be very handleable.
Yeah, so why is having needs a good thing? Did God design us to have needs?
He did, and so many of us feel kind of weird or guilty about that. Like, gosh, it's selfish to have needs. I should be a giver. And we're supposed to be givers, but you know, even Jesus said, freely you've received, freely give. How can you really give to other people if you can't receive for yourself? It's not selfish.
Yeah, and that's such a great point, because I often will feel selfish admitting my needs, but you say it's absolutely crucial. Why is it crucial in our relationships?
Well, it's crucial because now we know what the hard science has been backing up, what the Bible's been saying for thousands of years, that if we are relationally connected, the science now says that people that don't have more medical problems, more emotional problems, and in fact, a higher mortality rate. Oh. So this isn't just kumbaya stuff. This is really how God designed us to have robust give and take relationships with people that matter to us.
So you have worked with leaders for years. Oftentimes leaders are so focused on filling other people's tanks that they don't get their own filled. How can People Fuel help leaders fill their own tank?
Well, the book really is a strategy for understanding that needs are okay, needs are good, you'll do a better job, and practical ways that they can do this. So there's lots and lots of skill sets in there.
So what benefits will everyone here and everyone watching benefit from reading People Fuel?
I think a couple of things, Chad. One is to know that it's okay. You know, it's okay to say, I need somebody's time today. I need to have at least half of the lunch today to be about me. But the other is, what specific things, what I call in the book relational nutrients, can I get from other people, and what nutrients can I give to other people, so that the back and forth works very, very well.
So you have all these people here today, and you have millions of people watching around the world on television and over the internet. If there's one piece of advice that you could give them, what would that be?
Don't put me on the spot here, Chad.
That's what it's all about.
I would say that it really comes down to what your church and ministry have been on for all these years. God loves you, and so do we. We've got to have God, and we've got to have the we.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Dr. John Townsend. It's an honor to have you here this morning.